The big day has arrived. Game day one in Vilnius in Lithuania. Everyone was excited. The GB Barmy Army were rolling into the crowd. Also the players, the staff, the whole team. Everyone ready for game one against Croatia. In a moment you'll see the game, the highlights and the interviews after the game. But first, a special moment for four players in particular.
Do a couple of things. First of all, Matty Davis and Mr. Swindlehurst. If you come and stand up here.
Matty Davis!
64 million people in the UK, and you are two of 22 who have been chosen to represent the greatest nation on the planet today here. So you've got to always wear the shirt with pride, play for your teammates, play for the badge and play for the 64 million people that you represented back home. So I'd like to ask Andy if he would present you with your first caps recognition of representing GB. So 3 90s, Matty. I just want to do Mr. Richardson, Mark Richardson, 50th cap today. 20 people to represent this nation 50 times. So we'd like to do you a bronze 50 cap. David Clark, Mr. Clarkey, 75th cap today. Hold up. Only 5 players have ever done that. Absolutely fantastic. Good job, guys. Now go and win the first game, eh?
Just about to skate on now, and here they come, GB, onto the ice on our left-hand side. And here they are. There's a double IIHF anthem, comes in the background. Jonathan Phillips into the offensive zone. Big shot from him. Netminder goes down and makes the save. It's going to be shot number 12, I think. Croatia in their red shirt, look quite smart. Come forward. Novak, left-hand side, there is some room. Oh, lovely skills on the backhand, and Novak scores a terrific goal. Cut inside on the backhand, and playing in his 3rd World Championship for Croatia. He gives them the lead with 7:04 to go in period 1. Hewitt as well, and then it's off the left boards, and forward come Croatia into the offensive zone. Oh, it's gone in! The shot comes in there from number 8, Dario Kostovic, and I think it may have taken a bobble in front of Murphy, and Murphy concedes a 2nd goal, and with 41.8 seconds to go in period 1, suddenly it's Croatia 2, GB 0.
Well, Murphy was really annoyed with himself for that. He knows he should have had that. He'll want that one back. He was pretty cross, straight through his legs.
Danny Myers will go left-hand side for Matty Davis. Matthew Myers comes to Clark. Clark shoots, pad save, gets another chance. Danny Myers this time. Netminder goes, well, no. This time, the Netminder, does he have a push on Matthew Myers? Matthew Myers is having a word with a Croatian player, Letang, 38-year-old. We'll have a look at it again here. Oh, I wonder whether the Netminder pushed Lakovic over here. Oh, no, it's Myers there, I beg your pardon.
Yeah, again, it was Letang. You know,
he's pushed him.
Yep, North American style of play. You know, he's going to play pretty physical, and then the Netminder just comes in and wallops Matthew Myers on the back of the head with his blocker.
10 seconds to go on the 5-on-4. Matty Davis into the offensive zone, goes towards the net and round the back. And then it's Weaver from distance. Oh, it just flashes wide. Shields now. Man is free at the back door, tries a one-time shot. It was Farmer, can't quite get it, just bounces over him. Now Shields, GB just have one more chance with the man coming back onto the ice. But they've got to be clever now because Croatia will break into the offensive zone. And now it's loose for a moment and Croatia will have a chance on net. And it's gone in! And how did that go in? It was loose in front of the net, and I think it was the defenseman.
Yeah, Letang again.
Scores.
Yeah, he's been involved in absolutely everything. Involved in the rough stuff, and then he comes back out onto the ice after the penalty's over. Puck bobbling around, takes a swing at it, gets it past Murphy. Not the cleanest of contact from what we could see, but again, he was in the right place at the right time. Nice little turn. And And a good finish there from Letang.
Shields tries to come forward, falls over after a collision. So Dowd steps in to help him out, but then Croatia win it once more. And it's gone in! It goes through Murphy, and it is Kostavic, who was one of the leading scorers in Switzerland, scores goal number 4, and I think it's game over. GB 0, Croatia 4.
Yeah, I think that one's curtains. Very unfortunate. We'll have to have another look at that again, but that's another one that looks like it just went straight through Stephen Murphy. Yeah, it looks like it went between his legs. But again, the problem is, you know, you've got a player stood open in front of Murphy in the crease, no one defending him. If he doesn't stop it, it's going to be a tap-in. And I think GB will be really disappointed with the way this one's gone.
Doug Christiansen, a 4-0 defeat by Croatia. What's your thoughts on the performance and the outcome?
Very disappointed in the outcome. I think you have to tip your hat to Croatia. They did an outstanding job bearing their chances. You know, for us, in the first and second period, we got a lot of opportunities. We got a lot of pucks to the net, but we didn't win those battles at the net front. And it seemed as though that when they went down the ice and had opportunities that went in the back of our net. And it's one of those things for us that not much changes for us. You know, Croatia, if they go 5-0, you got to tip your hat, and they're obviously the surprise team of the tournament. But we got to pick ourselves up tomorrow, 24 hours later. We got to be better than we were today.
What do you think were the worst things you did tonight?
Well, I think that for number one, we need to get to the net. We need to be a greasy team. We need to be a dirty team. And I don't mean dirty by taking penalties, but I'm talking about getting to those areas. Far too often we were perimeter. We didn't have a guy at the net front for those rebounds when they are there. Obviously their goaltender played pretty well. I think you got to give them credit. But it was a situation for us that, you know, we needed to be a little bit stronger in front of our own net, and we need to be stronger in front of theirs. If we did that, I think you'd probably be looking at a different outcome.
So often GB players in international tournaments take too many penalties. Not the case this afternoon. Is that something you've worked on?
Talked about it a ton. You know, we did a good job staying out of the box. I think that when we did take penalties, they were hard penalties. They weren't the hooks and holds that we've been taking in the past, which is something that we needed to do. Of course, we did a pretty good job drawing penalties. Now we got to make sure that we start punishing teams.
And just to kind of elaborate a bit more on what you see as positives, what are you telling the guys that they've done well in the last few hours?
Well, I think that we did a really good job. Once we got the puck in the offensive zone, we were very good. We did a good job getting pucks to the net, but we didn't fight to get there. We did a good job utilizing our points. We did a good job in the neutral zone. When we had the puck, that we had our guys in the right spots, which are the things that you kind of worry about a little bit at the beginning of a tournament. But we just didn't have that finish. We didn't have that polish that is just so vital in this tournament.
Do you think maybe there's a confidence issue? GB have gone behind in a lot of games. They've lost quite a few international games in a row at a World Championship level. Do you think maybe when going behind, are you seeing heads drop?
Well, I do think that the success the team that had in Japan was largely due to that confidence and that feeling. And you know, it's been a while and since we've won a game. We need to make sure that we get one, and it's got to start tomorrow.
So a disappointing start for GB, the 4-0 defeat by Croatia, but it's a long tournament with 5 games and anything can happen. And if GB win out now in regulation time, there's every chance a medal is possible, and who knows what that might lead to. Don't forget then, tomorrow is GB's second game in the tournament, 1 p.m. against Romania in Lithuania, so that's 11 a.m. in the UK. A whole host of ways that you can keep in touch with the game. On the BBC Sport website, there will be commentary with myself and Andy Buxton, the GB General Manager. On Premier Sports as well, Aaron Murphy and Ben Olsen. And you can keep in touch with all the goings on and all the news inside the camp via Ice Hockey UK TV. Just log on to www.icehockeyuk.tv. All the latest features and interviews will be there for you. But for now, we leave you that GB have been beaten on game 1 by 4-0 against Croatia. But it's game 2 tomorrow against Romania. We'll see you then.